Hello, welcome back to another Brickmania review video. Today we're going to be looking at the F-22 Raptor Stealth Air Superiority Fighter. This is set number 8055, skill level 4 out of 5, and contains 1,528 LEGO elements. So this is all genuine LEGO pieces. There are no brick arms, minifig cat, or any other third-party elements here. It does come with one custom figure. It is a U.S. Air Force pilot. This is an officially licensed Lockheed Martin kit. This kit does come with its own stand, so there is no external kit aircraft stand that you have to buy to be able to display this model. We'll take a closer look at the stand, the minifigure, and the box itself later, but for now let's take a look at the jet. So the model does an excellent job at capturing the overall shape of the F-22. It is kind of an iconic wing shape. We can see the angles are pretty spot on, especially looking at this angle. Going around the side, Brickmania does an excellent job at getting their kits to look pretty identical to the actual thing, especially being at minifigure scale. Now there are extra details that they added through both a combination of printing and stickers. So there are stickers here, there, especially over there on the wing. This is all stickers on the canopy of the cockpit on both sides. Again, another sticker there. This piece here is printed. So they did end up printing that piece, but the majority of the details on this kit are stickers. Now the color scheme of this is mostly the dark gray LEGO pieces, and there are outlines around the wings and the tail of the light gray. Give it kind of an extra pop. And a little bit of the light gray around the engine intakes on both sides. We'll get a little closer look in a second. More light gray on the thrust vectoring engine outlets. The canopy does open, exposing the cockpit. We can see a little bit closer in there. There is a printed tile and a trans green cheese slope, kind of representing the heads-up display. And we can see a closer look at one of the stickers. Go around the wing. There is a stars and bars sticker here. And on the rear stabilizers, there are more stickers. I much prefer that now they are doing more printed pieces. I don't think they've done a lot of stickers in a while, but as you can see, back when I put this kit together, I did not place the stickers very well. So definitely happy they are now doing pretty much no stickers, at least in the kits that I've got recently. Because yeah, this was not a very good job of applying these stickers. More stickers on top here. And I'm not sure if this is an illegal building technique, but they essentially just laid those slope pieces on top of two studs on either end that were not at the same level, so they're not fully attached there, but it does get the right angle and it does hold up pretty well. And I'm not sure if that's an illegal building technique, but hey, it works. So here's another look at the other rear stabilizer with more stickers. These are applied a little bit better than the other side, but still not that straight. Again, much prefer that they are now doing printed pieces and less stickers. Again, circling back to the cockpit area, there is this printed slope piece at the front, and that just on the actual jet represents an extension of the canopy, and these gray bits, again, supposed to be connecting to the gray stickers on the sides there. It does a pretty good job at lining up. A little bit of a gap, but not much you can do when you have two pieces trying to line up together. But opening the cockpit back up, we see that we can fit our pilot minifigure in here. So they did give us one Air Force pilot, and he just fits nice and snug right in there, and can close up the canopy, and he fits pretty well. No issues with the helmet. So here we see a little bit of a better view of the engine inlets and how they are outlined with that gray, and we can see the landing gear that does fold up completely inside, and I will show how that folds up a little bit later. This is a nice profile shot of the jet itself. Again, you can see the angles a little bit better. From the back, we can see a little bit more of the thrust vectoring capabilities of the F-22. These are represented here. These are posable. Both directions for both engines. And if we open these up all the way, we can see a little bit of a representation of the engines themselves. It's a little bit dark in there. Let's see if I can get the lighting. It's a little bit better, but it's just a little representation of the engines. So Brickmania really likes to implement as much moving parts as they can. As we saw earlier with the thrust vectoring engines, they also added elevators on both sides that are posable. As well as flaps at the back of the wing. They can only fold down though, they can't go up, in order to keep this flush with the top of the wing. It's only able to go down. We saw earlier the cockpit can open, and they do have rear stabilizers, however they do not have any rudders on them that are posable. I think it would have been a little bit difficult with the way that these are built to implement that, but personally I don't mind that they're not there. So taking a look underneath the aircraft, we can see the landing gear as well as some more sticker details. Some here, and there's another one on the other side. There's another stars and bars sticker there. Just interesting placement as it covers not only multiple pieces but also on anti-studs. I was kind of nervous when I first put this together that it would peel off over time, but I've had this for almost 4 years at this point and hasn't had an issue with that. I do have the landing gear up at the moment because it was easier to film without it on the stand, but those do retract all the way in. I can show how that works here. These fold down, in, a little bit tough because they did connect them with 3 hinge pieces. This front one did not come foldable. You do have to take it off the anti-stud here. Having a little bit of a hard time getting this off. There we go. We're able to get this out. Now this just lays flat in here. These can fold down just on ball and socket joints. Fit right in just like that. Everything lies flush. You can barely even tell there's any landing gear that is retractable. Now with the F-22 being a stealth fighter, the missiles are housed inside so that the radar signature is still kept low. They did a pretty good job here. You can see the main doors open, revealing 2 missiles. These are foldable here. And they line up pretty well, nice and flush. And there are some on the other side. And this is a little bit tough to get open as it does line up pretty well. The rest of it, there we go. And we can see another missile housed right in there. So the kit does come with this black display stand. So you can see it's pretty similar to those Lego Star Wars Ultimate Collector sets in the way that it is built and designed. A little bit of a difference here is that they did put 2 Technic axles instead of having the bricks themselves slot into a brick-built hole in the model. So those 2 axle pieces do just slot in those 2 holes right there. So this is what the model looks like on the stand. You can see it's in this inclined position, kind of like a climbing angle for the jet. Pretty similar to how the Lego Ultimate Collector sets are in the similar inclined position. Stand is very sturdy, it doesn't wobble a whole lot when I move it around. And I'm not worried about this breaking. I've had this on display for 4 years in this position on the stand and have had no issue. And it does look really nice on the stand versus laying with the landing gear out. It's definitely my preferred way to display this model. So here's a closer look at the minifigure. This is a US Air Force pilot. It does have a helmet with a visor and the oxygen mask. His vest has a holstered pistol and another pouch on the other side. There is a lot of detail that goes from the top all the way down to even the toes. And this is a 360-degree printed figure. The visor can be raised upwards like this. And removing the helmet and mask, we can see this is what his face looks like. So on the left side, we can see the flight suit printing goes up on his arms, as well as down the sides, even to his legs and his boots. And we can see similar printing on the right side. The back of the figure has just as much detail as the front, continuing his flight suit printing all the way down his legs, and there's even printing on the back of the arms. And I'm not sure if you can see it, there's the Brickmania logo inside his leg there. So here's a closer look at the box. So you can see they have the Brickmania logo, the set number, the country that the actual jet is made in, the skill level, and the contents of the kit, and of course the name, who designed it, and the picture of what comes in here. So you can see it is an officially licensed Lockheed Martin kit. The back of the box has a nice action shot and a top-down view of the model, as well as a little bit of information about the model itself. So overall, this is a fantastic kit and a fantastic representation of the F-22. My only issues with this model really are that there are a lot of stickers, and I kind of wish that there was a display plaque in the front of the model, kind of like they did in their original F-15 and how LEGO does with their Ultimate Collector Series models. But it's not really a big issue to me. It still looks fantastic on display. I've enjoyed having this. Definitely don't regret buying this when it came out. The details on this are just incredible, and there are a lot of play features on this that are not even necessary as a display model, but they went that extra mile to add them in. The figure looks fantastic as usual with Brickmania. A lot of high quality printing there. All in all, this is just a fantastic kit. I mean, there's not much more I can say about this. If you have the opportunity to pick one up, I doubt they're going to re-release it, but if you can get the instructions and bricklink the parts, I wouldn't hesitate to do that. I don't think you'd be disappointed. So if you've enjoyed this video and you've made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not already, and we'll continue building this community together. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys in the next video.